Hey, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel, broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Here we got this guy by the name of Alex Jones, aka Bill Hicks. I believe he was like a stand-up comedian at one point in time. He's like a personality. And also, he's the founder of what they call InfoWars, which InfoWars is a platform that goes into government conspiracies and exposing the global cabal. Okay, and like we've said before, it's going to be a crime to speak against this society because they want to do away with anything that's dictating or true speech in the planet Earth. Okay, so this guy Alex Jones, which he set up. Okay, he's actually set up and paid for by the elites or the lower level luminaries or the Rothschilds. But nonetheless, this is a trial allegedly that he's being accused of defamation of the whole Sandy Hook shooting. I think that took place back in like when did that take? I think it was like 2011 or 12 or something like that. Just don't quote me on it. But it was a while ago. It was over 10 years ago, and yet they're at this guy because he's speaking. He brought out some information that it was a hoax because you have several crisis actors in these alleged shootings or these alleged attacks that's been happening from the Columbine, the shooting, the Sandy Hook, all this shit. You're seeing some of the same people resurface that allegedly died, and he's just brought out information proving that, look, man, this was indeed a psyop, okay? And it was a psyop. Now, we're not saying that people didn't lose their lives in certain instances because we understand that the whole concept of false flags, people actually do get hurt. But then sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's paid simulations, and certain times people have to be the fall guy for it. But in this guy, Alex Jones' case, he basically was set up by the elites, and they're basically making him a mockery right now, okay? And this is all staged and paid for. I'm not buying this shit because he was allegedly ordered to pay $4.1 million to the family who he defamed. I say it that way, based on their son dying in that particular massacre years ago. Whether it was true or not, the fact about it is the elites are using this guy Alex Jones, and they're making an example out of him for anybody that speaks out against this place because the NWO. They have to set up the NWO, and they can't have anybody that's opposing the NWO. Okay, because what are the coincidences that the whole UN Council came together and stated that, well, look, we got to crack down on government conspiracies, and all of a sudden this guy Alex Jones is ordered to pay $4.1 million to a family of so-called victims. Okay, and like I said, I'm not buying this for 1 second. You know, this is just an example of what they're going to use against the prophets. Okay, because Alex Jones has been set up as control opposition. Okay, he's pretending, or they set him up to be against the tyranny of this place. But overall, he's working for them because if you notice on the InfoWars, he never say the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers or the DuPonts. He never come out and say the Lees or the Bushes, man, the Bilderbergs. He never come out and say these particular names. But he always say globalists. But he never would locate it to the small hats. He would never say that. Why? Because he's bought and paid for it. So this whole trial here is basically setting the narrative for us to get persecuted. Because based on this trial and what the UN said, they're going to pass certain legislation and laws that we can't speak out against the rhetoric of this society. Okay? For one thing, we call it the 187. Basically, what the nigger woman do, she go down to those clinics and she redact on her kids, if you know what that means. And I say a word like that. Probably got the best word. But she goes down and she basically counsel culture on her children that's not even born yet. We call it the 187, murder, death, kill. Okay? So with that being said, we're not going to be able to speak on things like that. We're not going to be able to speak on the C19 and the other tyranny, you know, the JOOs or the small hats. Okay, the HOLOCAUST. You know, they're passing laws to protect these particular individuals. Like, okay, with the alphabet community, you can't speak out against them now. And sooner than later, we're not going to be able to speak out against anything on this society, which is going to cause them to roll on the men of the Lord. You see, and this is what this is being set up for. He's just a ploy to get a step closer to us because he brings out a lot of good information that's in fact on point. Okay, if you check a lot of the information he brings out, he's on point because he gets it from the horse's mouth. He's part of them. Okay, so basically, this guy, they made a mockery out of him, man, because he basically admitted that, you know, it was real, you know, and they got to him, man. They broke him, okay, according to what it looks like. Because the people in the comment board, they like, yeah, get this guy out of here. Get him out of here. Because at first, everybody was so-called gung-ho First Amendment rights. You know, let's go and let's protest arms against the government. Let's get our lights back. Let's abolish the Fed and all this other nonsense. And they was following guys like him. You got my man Alex Trebek. You got what's his other guy's name? You got a lot of men out here that's speaking out against this stuff. Okay, but Alex Jones was the one pretty much who they chose to defame, so to speak. You know, and everybody was once on his side agreeing with him. Now everybody's crucify him. To show you how idiotic people are, man. Okay, these people, they can't see between the lines here, and they can't see that this is a step that's taken to basically rock them back to sleep. Because men like us, we can't exist in the New World Order, just impossible. We are a problem in Esau's New World Order. Men like us are not allowed to cross over into that threshold because we are the ones that he can't put in order. So he can buy and pay everybody else off, but he can't pay off the profits. And he knows that. That's why they have council culture. That's why they're going to come after us and they're going to try to round us up and they're going to defame us. But first, what they're going to do, they're going to put a bad narrative about us in the media. They're going to say that Hebrew Israelites are linked to seaspiracies. Okay? Hebrew Israelites are evil men. They're wicked. They're violent. They're terroristic. Okay? They hate women. They hate white. They're going to throw all that. They're going to throw the whole kitchen sink at us. And then what happens is they play on the emotions of the people. Okay? And what happens is once they get the public opinion against us, which is what this is about, then that's when people in your circle will turn against you because it's all witchcraft at the end of the day. Okay? It's all witchcraft and sorcery. The only thing he got to do is put it on his news media and you people, you going to eat it up. Okay? No matter how many lies this devil's got caught in, no matter how many atrocities he's got caught doing, no matter how many scandals in Catholic Church molestations have been going on and this devil has been caught red-handed, you people will still look at us like we're the bad guys, man. And that's fine. Okay? Because we understand that we're not to be loved in this world. But clearly this man Esau is hurt. He's exposed. That's why the Brittany Rayner case, you don't hear about that no more. Okay? A lot of the shit that was mainstream media, it went out of the news because everybody's focused on this. Same thing with the whole Epstein thing. You remember back in 2020 when allegedly he died or when they caught him up, then all of a sudden the C-19 was just a major thing. That shit went under the wraps. And everybody forgot about it because they was focused on the big bad boogeyman. Okay? And this is what Esau does. When he's caught, he's like a rat that's caught in the midst of a headlight, man. He's like a deer in the headlights. Okay? Matter of fact, I call him a rat. A deer is too clean for him to be equated to an animal that's pure like that. He's a fucking rat that's caught in the kitchen at midnight, man, trying to eat your food. He's caught. Okay? And this is the reason why this guy Alex Jones has been set up. Okay? So yeah, brothers, it's gonna get real, man. Okay, it's gonna get real. Okay, don't be surprised when your families, your mothers, your fathers, your women, they gonna come against us, man. Okay, they gonna throw the kitchen sink at us, man, because what they're gonna do, they're gonna equate this ministry into all action. They're gonna play on people's fleshly emotions, man. They're gonna play on the kids' emotions. They're gonna play on the accounts when they saw you out there on the highways and the hedges, cursing out Keisha, cursing out so-called white people. Okay, rebuking in the gate, which the scriptures command us to do. They're gonna play clips like that, and they're gonna call people up to come against you, man. Okay, because people, they watch, you know. And if you got a toxic relationship with your woman, she gonna be the first one to say, well, yeah, he was kind of mean and angry. You know, he did curse me out. We did get into a few scuffles. You know, my daughter don't like him no more. You know, X, Y, and Z, and they gonna blame the ministry for it, man. They're gonna basically use the ministry and play off the fleshly deeds of the people. And they're going to use us as the fucking fall guys, man. Because they want to get us off the streets, okay? Because people are too stupid to put two and two together and say, yeah, men have emotions. Men have shortcomings, okay? Just like us, we have problems in our relationships like any other individual. But they're going to use that to try to make shit stick on us. Like, oh, see, he smacked his girlfriend upside the head. Or he pushed her. Or he cursed her out in public. You know, and they're going to use that just based off men being in the flesh. We're men in the flesh. Yeah, we do shit. We argue. We fight. You know what I'm saying? We discipline our children. Okay, we rebuke what's necessary. We're just regular men. Okay, but somehow that's gonna get played on, man. And the people that know you the best or the closest, they're gonna come. They're gonna get them first. So this is why you can't. Hey, brothers, they're setting the narrative. They're getting ready to roll on us. He has to make his move. Okay. So anyway, this is the book of Isaiah 44 and 24, and it says here. Matter of fact, let's start at 25. It says here that frustrated the tokens of liars. Okay. Esau, Edom, okay, the tokens of liars. When you think of a token, you think about like an incentive almost, okay, like a deed, okay. It says he frustrated the tokens of the liars, right? Because their ploy is to bring a new world order. Their ploy is to push the degeneracy to the front of the spectrum, so to speak, and they're doing it under these different gods that has been constantly recycled throughout generations, man. Okay, like the prophets of Baal. Okay, when Elijah went up to him, he said, I'm the only one of the Lord that's left, man. Okay, we're gonna cast a lot. We're gonna basically get your particular sacrifice, and then we're gonna test it with fire, and we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and we're gonna see who's the fire about fire, and then we're gonna see who's of the most high. Okay, and the false prophets of Baal, they was calling on their God all day, all morning, all afternoon. Okay, and nothing happened. But then the Most High showed favor to Elijah's sacrifice, which is what's happening in this day, because the gods that they're worshiping, the gods that they're exalting on the left hand side, which is the spiritual demon Satan, under different gods like Baphomet, Baal, okay, Pan. You got all these different gods that Esau, Edom, and these other heathens worship, and they're gonna find out that they're gonna come up short because their sacrifice is not accepted by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So therefore, they're gonna do whatever they can to roll on the true servants of the Lord, man. Okay, so hey, brothers, don't be surprised when a lot of strange shit happens. Like if you've been getting a lot of crazy text messages, a lot of crazy phone calls. Like I've been getting at least 80 scam calls a day, man. It's to the point I download an app to block the shit because my phone just be ringing, constantly ringing. You know, and it's like, goddamn, you know, I'm just out speaking the word. We ain't killing nobody, but according to them, you know, their society, they're threatened. It says he frustrated the tokens of the liars and make it the diviners mad, that turn it wise men backwards and make it their knowledge foolish. That's right, man, because the wise men of this world is considered Esau, Edom. And we're confounding that madness through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai by calling on our God, man. Okay, because you got to ask yourself, what's the harm with a bunch of men coming up in the inner cities teaching with Bibles in their hands? We're not gearing arms. We're not making any threats to the government. Okay, we're not saying we're going to take you people. We're not saying that. But somehow, some way, they got to demonize this truth, man. And they're going to use the people to do it. Okay, because like if you go to the comment boards, a lot of people, they're vouching for this guy to get put down because half you meathead Americans, you believe everything that's put on CNC or CBC, CBS, whatever, CNN, all JOO or black hat led programming, man, witchcraft. The media, the medium, okay? That's what you're led by, and that's what you're getting your narratives off of. So if they put something on Fox 32 News about some folly, you people gonna eat it right up because you don't have the mental fortitude to research to know that you actually are staring the devil right in his face. Because you people have been duped due to the GMOs, okay, the poisoned water, the television, okay, the internet, social media has you people totally just gone, man. Like the brothers and myself, man, we watched a documentary called The Social Dilemma, based on the social media sites that has totally taken over people's minds, man. And if you look at those Edomites on that platform of that interview, man, you could tell they was confounded. They know what they did. Okay, so basically they doomed humanity by creating social media, and they know they did. That's why the people are all stupid now. They can't think outside of a fucking selfie, man. Okay, so hey, and you read the comments, man, they at this guy. Okay, they called him incompetent. They calling him a terror. They call him all types of shit. But yet these are some of the same people that's vouching for their amendments, their constitutional rights. And he was pushing that, though he's set up by them, because I doubt if he's going to pay $4.1 million. That's just for the pub. That's for you people. You know what I'm saying? Same thing like with the Ghislaine Maxwell. This bitch get 20 years, but this nigga R. Kelly get 30. Okay, and she was in a far more sinister trial or far more sinister deeds of dealing with kids than this nigga R. Kelly. R. Kelly, I mean, what the fuck did he really do? Okay, but Ghislaine Maxwell, these bitches was actually caught trafficking kids, man. Okay, molesting kids, and she gets 20 years. Okay, and walks out the back door. You think she's gonna do a day in jail? Fuck no. She's not going to jail for that. But R. Kelly, they're gonna make an example out of that nigga. Okay, which we keep constantly telling you, Jakes, this is not your rest. Okay, but Jake, they don't listen. They want to fall by the, they drunk the Kool-Aid. They drunk the philosophies of Esau Edom. They fell for the witchcrafts of Baal. And this is the reason why you niggas are getting jacked up now. Okay, but back to this guy, Alex Jones. This is just a fucking ploy. It says Alex look like he's finna have a heart attack at any second because now basically they got him to redact on what he was saying. Out of all the shit he was talking on his platform, they broke him down. He folded, ultimately because he's not a man of the Lord. So the point I'm making, brothers, is some of us are going to be put in this predicament. Now, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to stand and testify for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Okay, because a lot of you guys out there, man, and I'm just saying straightforward, a lot of you dudes, you don't know what you involved in. Okay, you don't know what you involved in because the scriptures say, hey, the devil's going to cast some of us into prison to be tried, man. Okay, so when they call you up and ask you, so what is this whole Hebrew Israelite Yahushua? What you gonna tell them? Why do you hate so-called white people? And they gonna play on the emotions of people. They're gonna play on your emotions, man. They're gonna ask you. They're gonna say, so why do you hate white people? Are you gonna fall for the okie doke, or you gonna say, well, the thing that you gonna say you're not? Or you gonna say, well, hey, this is a difference between so-called white people and Edomites, man. Okay, and you go into the biblical Edomites because if you get caught up on that social construct of black and white, they're going to put you in the mud, man. I'm just telling you straightforward. Hide behind the scriptures, man. Okay, because we're going to keep it simple. Okay, who is Esau Edom according to the Bible? Then you tell them. They know, man. They know who they are. They've been hearing it long enough. They know that the Most High hates them. Okay, and the scriptures tell you, man, King David said, look, don't I hate them that hate thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. You stand behind the scriptures, man. Okay, you go into who's Esau Edom, you tell them that they're Esau Edom, you tell them they're the devil, okay, and they are responsible for the bloodshed and transportation of an entire race of people. They're responsible for everything wrong in the world, and they fucking know that. So how can you be confounded when you tell them the truth? Because my thing is, they got you on trial already. You think they're gonna let you go? Okay, now, so, I mean, it's the point. What you gonna do? You know, and I'm just throwing it out there. You know, it can go either way. I'm not saying it's going to go down exactly because we don't know. But overall, we have an idea. So for those of you brothers out there, man, don't think this can happen. This can happen. This is going to happen to certain men of the Lord. It happened in the ancient world. Okay, men of the Lord were killed for speaking Yahushai's words, man. They have a problem with Yahushai because what we're speaking is a direct threat to their new world order, okay? We telling them that they're going to go down. They're not going to make it. They're going into slavery. A so-called black God is coming to liberate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They don't want to hear that shit. They're like, oh, hell nah, bro. This nigga, nah. Because they know the message, because these elites, they know the Bible. Okay? Going back here, so it says here, the frustrated the tokens of the liar and make it diviners mad that turneth the wise men backwards and make it their knowledge foolish, man. That confirmeth the word of his servant with the servants and performeth the counsels of his messengers, okay? And what's the counsel of the messengers, man? Okay, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to destroy Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, and exalt his people, okay? That's what's going to be set up. That's what's going to come to pass, okay? America's going to be destroyed in the so-called white man, Esau Edom, because when you deal with these devils, we're not playing that black and white game. We're not playing that shit. We're not going to play that game with them. We're going to tell them who they are. We're not going to say, oh, you're a white man. No, you're not white. You're an Edomite, man. Okay? We're going to stick to the scriptures. Hide behind the shadow of the Almighty. We're not going to play the black and white bullshit. That's how they get people roped up in that bullshit, man. So you got to be 3 steps ahead. Okay? Think, man. All right? And it says here, he confirmeth the word of his servants and performeth the counsels of his messengers, man. That said to Jerusalem, thou should be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye should be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof. Right, and this is our coming power. This is our coming kingdom. Okay, we're preaching sovereignty. Okay, because notice every nation have a council and a seat on the UN, but you we don't have one. Okay, so our ambassador, our seat is with Yahushai. Okay, an everlasting kingdom. And that's not an evil message. That's a peaceful and blessed message to us and all the nations. It's the biggest threat to Esau because he's not going to be around to witness the fruits of the kingdom. Okay, he's going to build it up, but he's not going to have any type of partaking of blessing in the kingdom of heaven. So he's mad, man. He's going to lose it. We keep preaching Yahweh Shah. Brothers are popping up in these cities. The videos are coming out. This man is really losing his goddamn mind over us, man. And this is the reason why they're doing this to Alex Jones, because they're trying to set an example. They're trying to get people to look at people that speak out against this place as being straight up wicked. Okay, but everybody in their fucking mind know this place is wicked, man. Okay, everybody's losing jobs. Okay, everybody is sick. You know, the food ain't right. The food shortage, they starving you out. They made you wear a face diaper for damn near a year and a half. Okay, they bring it back certain shit. I mean, come on, people. Put two and two together. Y'all can see the tyranny. Okay, but to show you how easily the people are captivated by nonsense, they gonna sway the people, man. Okay, so let's go here. This is the book of Matthew 10, and I'm gonna start at verses let's start at verses 17. But beware of men, for they should deliver you up to councils. Okay, this man Alex Jones is on the council, and like I said, I'm not buying it. He's part of them. This is just, like I said, a trial to put the legislation out there so they can be justified on passing it. See, they set him up just so this can happen, so they can be justified, man. Okay, which is a conspiracy in itself. But we know that because this devil has a history of setting up attacks and executing certain moves by other moves, man. It's basically like a chess move. He set that move up to make that move, you know, because he likes to play the Most High. And it says here, but beware for men, for they would deliver you up to councils, and they would scourge you in their synagogues. And ye should be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. Right, a testimony, man. It says you should be brought before governors and kings, man. Meaning that people gonna want to know. They may call you up to the city council, you know, and you may have to give an account on what you believe in. You may have to tell them straightforward, look, man, hey, you got the videos, and they gonna have videos of you. They got videos of us, all of us, man. Okay, they gonna cut certain shit up. Like a brother went through that before when he was trying to get, I believe, custody of his daughter. They basically tried to cut up the footage and splice the footage and make it seem like he was just out there just being abrasive all the time. Okay, and we got moments when we are abrasive, but it's through the spirit. It's not because we're just being dickheads. We're actually rebuking. We're doing what the ancient prophets did. And they're using clips of when we called everybody out, when we cursed people. They used younger clips of us when we were young in the face and we were screaming at every goddamn body. They're not going to use the edifying points when we actually woke people up. We actually healed the sick, raised the dead, you know, was show compassion to our fellow Israelites that wanted to come up and sincerely listen. They're not going to paint that good narrative of us in the news. That's not going to happen. They're going to paint the bad shit. They're going to paint all the negative shit about us. And you got these idiots here that's going to believe it because they feel some type of way about the truth. They feel some type of way about Yahweh Shai. Okay, and I'm talking about family members, women, children, friends, okay, other Israelite men in his faith that once swung a sword with you. All them guys gonna get caught up in that, man. But hey, they gonna realize that, hey, we were the men of the Lord and that they persecuted the righteous, and they're gonna be confounded because the scriptures say, hey, you should be called in a place that you wasn't called my people. You should be called the sons of the Most High. Okay, so they're gonna find out that we the true men of the Lord. So hey, brothers, regardless, we still gonna get the victory. They still gonna get the L. Okay, just a matter of it playing out. But when you have the fact concept in your mind that we're gonna still get the victory, what can they do? They can't do shit, man. Okay, they don't have anything on us. Okay, and it says here, but they should deliver you up. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye should speak. For it should be given you in that same hour what ye should speak. Right, so you can't be premeditating on what you're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm going to cut them with this scripture. It may not even go like that. They may say, well, hey, man, what's your affiliation with this group? Or they was like, do you believe that Yahweh Shai is... It may ask you something basic, man. They may let you go. Well, you know what? I don't want to sound contradictory, okay? Because earlier I did say if they got you, they got you. But you just don't even know how it's going to go. Okay? So, Salaki, I'm not trying to be contradictory. But, you know, we just... However it plays out. Okay? An angel, they can lock you up. They can put you in a guillotine. An angel can deliver you, man. You know, you never know, man. It happens. Like when Peter was locked up in prison, hey, the angel came and smote him on the side. Said, hey, get up and bound up their sandals and their garment quick. Okay, he had blind. Hey man, when the angels blinded those demons in Sodom and Gomorrah, hey, he blinded them, man. Okay, when they was trying to press on Lot and to get into the house, what did the angels do? He blinded them. So this is when the miracles are gonna come into place. All right, the miracles have to come into place by events being set up like this. Because when you go through things like this opens the door for miracles to happen. You got to keep that in the back of your mind. Like, look, this is when the Lord is gonna do His miracles, man, His greatest works. So you got to keep that in your mind, man. You can't be sitting there shaking and being all nervous. And I mean, I get it. It's going to be very troubling in the flesh because most of us never went through something this intense. Okay. I mean, we went to court. We've done shit like that. And it's very intimidating. It's very tense. But this is a whole different spectrum, man. Okay. This is why we got to hold fast, man, and ask the Lord to give us that spirit of boldness. Okay. Because this is like, okay. And what helps me personally is my strong dislike that I have for these people, man, because their wickedness, man, and what they've done to us. I have a righteous reason to be upset with this place, man. But they gonna play on the narrative like something is wrong with you. But wait a minute. You flipped the script. Wait a minute. You still mad at niggas from when we put you in captivity during the time of the dark ages, man. We ain't did shit to you. We still ain't doing nothing to you. So why you hate me so much? Why a cop get to shoot me 90 times without a cause, but yet I'm not supposed to feel some type of way? You know what I'm saying? See, the double standard with these people is fucking ridiculous, man. Okay? And they're going to play off that narrative. You know? That's why we always tell you, brothers, man, you know, including myself, hey, you have to know what you are involved in. Okay? This thing is beyond yelling Bible scriptures on the highways and the byways. This is a lifestyle. Okay? This is an actual lifestyle. This is nothing. This is not a play, man. This is not a fucking comic book. Okay, this is an actual lifestyle. We're actually following in the footsteps of our Lord and Savior. We're actually going through the things that the ancient prophets endured. This is our life, man. It may sound surreal, but it's going to be real sooner than later when reality sets in. A lot of you going to be like, oh shit, what did I do? Just watch. Okay, that's why the scriptures say he who endured to the end, the same should be saved. Okay, because it's about enduring, brothers. Okay. So you can't be in that weak spirit, man. And I'm talking to myself because, hey, it's easier said than done. Ain't nothing happening to us now. Okay. But when that unsettledness comes in and that feeling of uneasy in your bones, and when you looking at these people, you're like, oh shit. Like these motherfuckers really finna kill me. Like they really finna go there. And the thing of it is, it's the people that's gonna want to get at you. Fuck them. It's the narrative they're going to spin on you, and it's going to hurt emotionally. It's going to hurt internally because you know you're not this kind of individual. But when you have people that can possibly run up and try to harm you, that's going to be the whole humiliating thing behind it, man. When people that you once loved and care about turn their backs on you, man. And these people know you, man. They know that you ain't about that shit. They know you ain't out here doing no craziness. Yeah, you may be a little off because you speak, you speaking a word, you bold. But that's as far as it goes, man. Okay? And like I said, people have problems in their relationships. People have problems with their children. These are normal things that people incorporated in the behaviors of Babylon. Big deal, right? But no. When it comes to this, they're going to play off that, man. Okay? And it says here, for it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. Okay? So you just got to meditate and let the Lord deal with you because, hey, you're going to know what to say. They ain't gonna ask you to break down the second Esdras 11 and 12. Break down second Esdras 11. They ain't gonna ask you nothing like that. Their whole thing is about what do you know about them and why do you push a message that they're going down, and you tell them why they're going down, and they know why they have to go down. You know what I'm saying? You tell them. You pay. Basically, you put them on trial. Okay? You put them on trial. You tell them, well, look, man, because the Lord hates you. You are a wicked race of people. You have a history of bloodshed. Okay, you've enslaved Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And they say, well, you still hold on to that, but you still holding on to the 1948 shit too, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, bro. Let's not do that. My people don't own banks. They don't own real estate like that. You know, my people don't own banks. They don't own governments. You know, and that's when it gets stupid. You know, and they can't say anything. But anyway, it says here, and the brother should deliver up the brother to death. And this is talking about men in the faith, because you got men that's not always faithful. Okay, we see right now, a lot of bitch ass spirits going on in Israel. Men steady teaching about their hurt. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking video is about your feelings and you hurt. You know? Well, man, you know, the guys in this kid, man, shut up, man. Do the work. Okay? Because I guarantee all you bums out there that's speaking against the men of the Lord, man, I guarantee you when this come kicking at your doorstep, a lot of you gonna fold because you've been spending too much time thinking about your feelings instead of top priority, instead of teaching the gospel, man. Okay? Rioting in the daytime, that's what you're doing. Lord ain't gonna come back and say you want to hear your cause. Well, that brother said this to me. Lord, I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Man up and do the work. Focus on a group of men that ain't thinking nothing about your black asses, man. We coming into some serious times here. The only thing you clowns can sit up and do is talk about how your feelings are hurt because you didn't like this guy in your camp. Who gives a fuck? Who you like? Ain't about who the hell you like, man. Grow up, Jake. All right? And it says here, brother should deliver up the brother to death and the father the child. And the children should rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death, man. Okay? It's going to get real. And you should be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end, the same should be saved. Okay? And that's the whole point, man. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye to another. For verily I say unto you, ye should not have gone over the cities of Israel to the Son of Man become. Right, man? Because, hey, man, we got to wake up the elect. That's what it's all about, the election. Okay? And remember, we at the end, regardless of what they do, the Lord is still going to bring the kingdom. And if you stand strong and you stand faithful, the Lord got you, man. Trust me, the Lord got us, man. Brothers got to have confidence in that. Okay? I don't care if you know 3-4 precepts. If you feel you ain't, none of us are worthy of this truth. None of us, myself included. I'm not worthy of what I have here. Not at all. Not even close. I beat myself up about it all the time. But the Spirit say, stop it. Stop, bro. You just as good as any other brother in this thing. Stop beating yourself up like you're not worthy to teach this word. I gave it to you, didn't I? I didn't take you out yet, have I? Okay, you got to keep that mindset rolling. Okay, and keep that mindset. Because I'm like, wait a minute, the Lord delivered David from his enemies and he delivered Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from the fiery furnace. Why wouldn't he deliver me? And you got to think like that. You think the Lord just got you in his faith and you going this hard just to sit back and watch you fall and laugh at you? No, man. Okay, and you got to remind yourselves of the tribulations you've came and you've endured, man. Okay, think about on the testimonies that you've had. Think about the times you came close to death. Think about the time when you were literally losing your mind and you were taken out of the fire right at the last second. Think about these things. You think he's not going to come through at this time either when we definitely need him the most? What kind of God you think we serve, man? We're not serving Esau, bro. Okay? We're not serving this devil. We're serving the power of the universe, a righteous power, balanced. Okay? And get that through your minds, man. We're not serving no fucking unrighteous power, man. The Lord is going to come through for us, man. Don't let Esau play on your flesh. Don't let them play on your mindset. Fuck what these people think about us. They hate us any goddamn way. If they had their way, they'd kill us right now. The fuck you trying to save face for a bunch of people that's going to be destroyed any goddamn way? So the hell with them, man. You serve a power that they don't know. Which shows you that, hey, you've already got the victory, brothers. And keep that in mindset, man. Okay? And it says here, and ye should be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved, man. Okay, endurance, bros. Endurance, man. And I'm talking to whoever it may apply. Okay, if you feel that this thing is not resonating with you and you just in this thing just for vain purposes, or you just empty and you don't know why you in this, you just out there because it just looks good, then this don't apply to you, man. Don't even watch the video. Okay, go watch Must See TV or something, man. Okay. Go to fucking Arby's or something. I don't know. This is applying to men that sincerely want to be here. That sincerely want to put their best foot forward. Not playing Hebrew Israelite on the weekends, man. Okay? This is a lifestyle. This ain't no damn weekend thing. This is a lifestyle. And if you ain't putting your best foot forward, you're not going to overcome this. You're not. I don't give a damn how well you think you are, how well you think you speak. You ain't going to overcome this, man. And the Lord will set your ass up just to prove you ain't right. Okay, but for myself and brothers sincerely in this thing, hey, I'm looking to overcome, man. Okay, I felt like we've took two, and I speak as a group, as a collective of all the brothers, man. Okay, we've took too many L's in life in this bullshit ass place to come this far and bitch up, man. We've come too far to not keep going. And I refuse, man. If we got to be like juggernauts. If anybody that want to stand in the way, they got to get moved out the way, man. Okay, this is a good thing, bro. This is me. We're getting ready to inherit glory. We're getting ready to inherit life. Okay, finally, we're getting ready to be one with our power again. These people out here, they don't understand the concept of that. They're dead off Babylon, man. They want they want this here. They want the whole the alphabet community. They want the transmission swinging, the fur penises in the child. This is what they want. They want fake. They want synthetic meat, must see meat. Okay, Burger King 3 for 99 cents. They want all that craziness, man. Plastic French fries, hair weave, cum catchers, stilettos, press on toenails. That's what these people want, man. This is life to them. Come on, man. We got so much better promised to us than that. All right. Revelation 2, and I'm going to start at verses 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. But behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Some of you, okay? And this devil is talking about who? The so-called white man, the Esau Edom, okay? Because, hey, prime example, Alex Jones is on trial, allegedly, okay? This is a physical thing. They're going to cast brothers in prison. Some of you, not all. Certain brothers are going to have to go through this, man, to test your faith, man. And a lot of you that wasn't taking this serious, a lot of you going to be put in this predicament to test your faith because it's a balance, man. Okay? So if you ain't catching hell since you've been in this ministry, hey, man, you better lace up your Nikes, man, and be ready to deal with this. Okay? Because I honestly speaking, and I see, I can see the apostles getting grabbed up and, getting interrogated. I can see that happening to us. But you guys out there that's really not about this thing, you gonna fold, man. Okay? And hey, just my advice to myself and brothers, hey, pray that the Lord give you the spirit of endurance in that day. Pray the Lord put that spirit on you, man. To not give up, to not get afraid. Because like I said, this is gonna be very, very uncomfortable when it comes to your flesh. When you see your face on the news about some shit you didn't do, they accusing you, man, look, that's you like, oh shit, what the fuck? You gonna be taken back by it. But are you gonna say, man, I ain't do that, man? No, I'm trying to plead your cause. You already know what it is, bro. What are you trying to prove? You ain't do it to them? They ain't gonna hear that shit. Now you gotta deal with it, man. Okay? Because who are you trying to be vindicated by? These people or how about your Shai? Because regardless of what you say, the Lord can get you out of anything, man. Okay, he can get you out of anything. Your face on the news don't mean nothing to the Lord. Like, look, man, I'll get you out of this shit like this. Nothing. These people ain't nothing. So just let it happen, man, okay? Period. Anybody that knows you well enough and they got two brain cells to rub together, they'll say, nah, man, this brother ain't dick. Nah, he ain't like that, man. He may have issues as a man like we all, but this man ain't. No, please. Nah, man. And I said, and the Lord can deliver you just to having no faith in his men like that, man. Because you are going to have a certain group of people that's going to stand and vouch for us, too. You have people that's like, nah, brother, I'm with you. Because we ain't going to be the only ones getting rolled on. They going to roll on all these people that talk, that speak out against this place. But the prophets is the threat because the prophets are unbreakable. Okay, like that movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, it says here, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. It says, ye should have tribulation 10 days. But be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So faithful unto death, brothers, man, okay? And with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and rule well and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. With that, it was where you were edified into the next lesson. Shalom and a Baba.